The Spitfires had against Kitchener in that 12-2 victory. That was then, this is now. We're underway on a Friday night here in Kitchener as Greentree tries to make the feed up. Cristoforo, his pass is deflected, but onto the stick now of Liam Greentree. Greentree, his shot goes wide as Protas. He'll pin this puck around and try to send it around the Ranger net, but it'll fall here for Jakub Kromiak. Kromiak will peel away and gets the puck taken to him by Protas. Protas rims it around as Swick gets the puck out of the Kitchener end where Cristoforo now has it. Cristoforo pass out at center ice for Protas. Protas makes his defensive teammate there in Reed. As Kromiak, he'll shoot it in, and that puck gets deflected out of play.
As if they planned for this, making sure that he was at 100%, and obviously he's just pulling down a lot of minutes this season. It was good foresight by this Rangers coaching staff.
Yeah, it was a much-deserved weekend off last weekend for Jackson Parsons.
And how about Jason Schaubel, though, stepping in admirably? That's a goaltender of the future for the Rangers that you can look forward to.
He played a great all weekend and had to be solid for Kitchener to force overtime last Friday here against Sarnia, and just fell on the wrong side of a shootout against another great goaltender in Carter George, who made 50 saves in that contest for the Attack.
That was pretty impressive stuff, what he did there in the shootout to get that win for the Attack.
As Humphreys, he'll backhand this one into the Spitfire end. Froggatt, he misplays it for Humphreys, and he just shot it wide. And Christian Humphreys, he's been on a hot streak for himself. 8 points in his last 4 games. Here for the Spitfires as the Rangers put some fresh legs on with 25 seconds left to 4-on-4 hockey. Here's Cristoforo, his shot, that's blocked by Cameron Reed. Now Jack Pridham, showcasing his fancy stick handling off here. For Pridham! Oh, what a job to get back by Froggatt! Jumped off his pad and got a pad on it, and springing Greentree shot. What a save by Parsons! Action check!
Another redirect for already a second goal of the night.
You know, the chart, he's amped up. You can tell showing his offensive skills a lot as the Rangers will try to spring out as here's Pridham. Pridham, he was crunched but breaking in. Here's Humphreys. Humphreys the patient. Humphreys, and he hit the post. Just tried to backhand that one over the goal line and just hit the side of the post, did Christian Humphreys.
He's able to get around the left side of the Spitfires goal turn, but just couldn't tuck it in the rest of the way with the backhand as he went sprawling. But what a sacrifice there by his teammate to spring him on that great pass at the blue line.
Yeah, Pridham got crunched, but able to find Humphreys, who broke in all alone. And Carter Froggatt, he's got to be thanking his iron.
Oh, just ran out of real estate, too. That was going to be a tough move to execute, but he nearly did.
Comes here for Humphreys. Humphreys tried to feed it to improve on, but they have seen some progress as of late. As the Spitfires, they do clear right off the faceoff, sending that puck the length of the ice as Parsons will leave it. Up ice will come Cameron Reed. Reed, he'll drop it back. Off now for Pridham. Give and go for Misljevic. Trying to get it back to Misljevic. He'll throw it off the end wall, and it'll come for Humphreys. Humphreys will send it back here for Adrian Misljevic. Misljevic tries to get it to Trent Swick. Swick now for Pridham. Pridham leaves it to the point. Now to Humphreys. Here for Reed. Back to Pridham. Pridham here for Humphreys. Humphreys gets it to Swick. Swick tries to jam it through, crashing through his Pridham, and that one hit a Windsor stick. Now trying to get it back to Swick. As the Spitfires trying to find a way to clear, they cannot. Humphreys overskates the puck. That leads to the Spitfires clearing with Spellacy. Windsor makes a line change, and Parsons trying to catch Windsor in that line change. Here's Elenis with 1:03 left to go on this Rangers power play. And the most exciting thing for Rangers fans, they're here for another 2 years.
Hey, I wonder what might be happening in 2 years.
We will wait and see what happens, Dan. As there's Swick. And there's a penalty coming up to Trent.
Why don't we call it that, right?
As Pridham, Peach pokes this puck free. Here's Pridham. Pridham shot, pad save, took a deflection off the Windsor defender. And that could have been worse for wear for the Spitfires shorthanded.
Pridham's already got one shorty this season. He's done really great things on special teams.
Spellacy poked off the puck there from Reed as getting held up here is Misljevic. Now getting it off this time to Spitfires here for Woodall. 51 seconds left to go in this Windsor power play. Woodall, he'll shoot it into the far corner. Spellacy with a burst of speed, trying to peel away here from Reed. Reed gets enough of his skate on it as now the Rangers get it with Pridham, who clears.
Well, two good things there. the rest of the way going forward.
Oh, puck is down, and we are underway with the second period as Humphreys win the faceoff. Chromiak, though, turns it over right to Greentree. A great job by Reed to force that puck away from Greentree. Shot from the point. Playing some great hockey as well for the Kitchener Rangers. Had a big goal a few Tuesdays ago against the Guelph Storm. And the Buffalo, New York native really paying dividends and those depth roles for Kitchener as Pridham kicks the puck off the wall, but couldn't find a teammate. Now Campbell swinging a miss, trying to keep that puck in the Windsor end. As taken away there that time as Sean Costello couldn't get it. Protas, his pass off the stick there of Trent Swick. As that puck's deflected and will bounce in the playing surface here as Parsons will now leave it for Andonovski. Good job by Parsons to steer it away as Sean Costello had a burst of speed. Now Protas, he sends what hits the side of the net. Will come here for Costello. Costello to the point there for Eichler, who sends it wide. As Pridham, he tries to poke it out and cannot. As Protas, that's nearly intercepted. Protas gets it back. Shot on, blocker away that time by Parsons. As the Rangers here with Humphreys on the near boards. Humphreys at center ice for Trent Swick. Over the line, Swick bumped that time by Nathan Games. Now Woodle, well, as Woodle will go over the line. Woodle, he'll shoot one in. Trying to track it down there. Spellacy with the speed. Sharp angle shot, bouncing off the top of the net. No goal. Spellacy, he'll settle it down here for the Spitfires. Spellacy, though, driven into the far boards that time by Trent Swick. And then Oski trying to dig the puck free as well. And then the Rangers will break out here with Trent Swick. Swick out here looking for Humphreys, but Cristoforo cuts it off. Now Carson Campbell. He'll
want, I think, going into playoffs, not too much travel, keep the fresh legs as much as you can, and then go into the playoffs strong.
And even those road trips, they're not bad road trips. They got a road trip next Saturday back in Owen Sound, and they close out the regular season in Guelph.
Yeah, a quick half hour of that to Guelph, and quick 2 hour jaunt down to, or up to Owen Sound.
As Kennedy, he'll kick it off here for Cristoforo. Morneau, try to get it back for Greentree. Spitfires can't clear. Backhand that time by Pridham. As it'll come here from Humphreys back to Jack Pridham. Jack Pridham at the point here for Campbell. Campbell will send it around that puck. Evades that loose stick that's left behind the Spitfires net. Cristoforo will flip it up. Gloving it down. Here's Noah Morneau. Morneau out on the near boards. Gets taken off the puck by Carson Campbell. Great job by Campbell, who wires it around right here for Christian Humphreys. Humphreys looking for Misseljevic, but standing his ground that time was Connor Walton. Now Greentree will get it back here for Protas. Protas, he'll send it into the near corner. Parsons will send it back the other way as Greentree will pinch in. Greentree, though, hit hard by Humphreys. Big blast by Walton. Gets to the wide side in the Kitchener end. Now, as the Rangers trying to showcase and a good test for the #1 best penalty kill in the OHL. We talked about a lot of talent here on this top power play line for the Spitfires as Morneau had to glove that down. Gets it off, tried to find Protas, but once again, good clear by the Rangers. Now Cristoforo, who drew that penalty for Windsor. For Belchez, now Protas over the line. Protas will backhand one off the wall, taken by Cristoforo. Cristoforo will shoot it in around the Ranger net. Carson Campbell will pin this puck up here on the near boards in the Ranger zone as Pridham does everything he can to poke the puck free, and he does. Here's Pridham. He's got Mercer with him. Pridham's tried to stay onside there was Mercer, but wisely, Pridham cycled back into his own end.
I think I pulled my groin just watching Mercer try to hold the blue line there.
End of the Killers standing up so far here for the Rangers. Not letting the big playmakers like Protas or Greentree or Spellacy have some open ice. Morneau. He'll go cross ice as Cristoforo will take it. Cristoforo into the Kitchener end. Here for Liam Greentree. Greentree back to Morneau. Morneau shot. Bouncing puck, and Parsons got enough of it to steer it wide. As Belchez was also right there. But he couldn't settle that bouncing puck around. Now Cristoforo. He'll try to send it around. That hit Misseljevic. Cristoforo will cycle it here for Belchez. Belchez avoids Carson Campbell. Now Greentree takes a bump. Greentree tries to center it up. Rangers will clear it back to the far wall. Campbell with the clear. Tried to knock it down was Greentree, but Windsor will regroup here in their own end with 1:46. Spitfires win the faceoff. At the point here for Cristoforo. Backhand one around as Costello couldn't settle it on his stick. Still can't clear other Rangers. Out front looking for Costello. Couldn't get his shot away. Now back the other way come the Kitchener Rangers here with Humphreys. Humphreys drops it back for Swick. Swick shot, he sends that wide. Campbell will grab this puck here for the Rangers. Campbell gets cut off, and then Cristoforo will try to wisely just send it back behind his own net. Kennedy, his pass flipped up that time was Games. Still bouncing puck will come here for Kitchener with Carson Campbell. Campbell drops it back. Here's Humphrey. Shot save made that time by Froggatt. Haven't said his name in a while. It's only the 4th shot he's seen here in the second period. As Morneau over the line. Off to Games. Games here for Protas. Protas shot, and that one just wide. Didn't miss by much, though, did Ilya Protas, the Capitals prospect. Humphreys able to find Pridham, who just takes a backhand swipe. That's Froggatt. We'll leave it once again for Cristoforo. Both Kitchener and Windsor have made line changes. Garden can't get his stick on that as Cameron Reid heads up play. He'll backhand around looking for Pridham. Puck took a different bounce. Now here for Woodall. Woodall here. Greentree shot save made by Parsons, jamming away on the rebound and scoring on the power play is Noah Morneau. We're tied at
2-goal effort here tonight, and it plays a big factor in this one, which was what was a 2-0 Rangers lead.
That's the worst lead in hockey, as Kitchener had to find that out the hard way here tonight, as Swick's trying to poke it free. Got it off to Greentree, though, the Spitfires, but will he have enough time? No. Taking off the puck, and
let's see what this 20's got in store.
Spitfires win the face-off here to begin the third period. As Morneau, they'll try to track this one down. Chromiak got there first. Off here for Reid. Now to Trent Swick. Swick onto the tape of Christian Humphreys. Humphreys drops it back for looking for Humphreys, and the pass was a little too strong. Slid on that fresh ice. Now Cristoforo for the Spitfires. Cristoforo wants the stretch pass. He's got it to Greentree, who kicks it up to himself, just a little out of his reach of the stick blade. Now Protas here for Cristoforo. Cristoforo now to Greentree. Greentree looking to go cross ice for Protas. Couldn't find him. Now on the far wing, here's Christian Humphreys. Here for Trent Swick. Swick, he'll peel back. Swick off to Andonovski. Here's Matt Andonovski. Andonovski shot save made there by Froggatt. There is a rebound, and the Rangers dug it free. Tried to backhand one through that time was Pridham. Instead, the Spitfires looking to get it there for Protas. Morneau spins and fires, takes a deflection, and goes wide. Now here's Protas again. Protas tries to get it in the slot. Morneau backhand, Greentree shot, and he scores. Ian Greentree, and that primary assist goes to Noah Morneau, his 3rd point of the night. And he is taking this game on very, very importantly, and we got a penalty coming up.
The ice with a rebound given up by Parsons.
Cristoforo for Morneau. Morneau's pass at center ice broken up by Mislojevic. Now here's Jack Pridham. Pridham shot save made by Froggatt, and the Spitfires clear any danger way in behind the Rangers net. As here is Cameron Reid. Reid wants the stretch pass too much there for Pridham, as Woodall gets a piece of it for the Spitfires with 1:05 left to go in this Windsor power play. Woodall. Nice moves here by Woodall. Woodall from the face-off circle, lost the puck, and Kitchener, good job to dig it free and clear.
Yeah, Mislojevic looking down
the penalty box. Here's Ellenis into Windsor territory. Ellenis shot, he hit the crossbar. Now Pridham off here for Humphreys. Swick out of the penalty box. Kitchener's got a power play for now, minute 10. Humphreys thought about the shot. Humphreys shot, try to get a deflection from Reid. Comes back here for Jack Pridham. Pridham will take his time. Pridham shot just went wide, bouncing puck around as Humphreys trying to track it down. Swick will help out, but it will come to Morneau, who clears for the Spitfires.
Top line with a couple opportunities there. And Jack Pridham as well. He continues to buzz around.
And here comes Adrian Mislojevic. Mislojevic will kick it back. Get it back here for Mislojevic. Here's Mislojevic, backhander, and he sent it high and wide.
How about top 4 feet from Trent Swick? Just a little flick on for Mislojevic. Use a soccer term there, but able to send Mislojevic streaking in for a glorious opportunity.
Trying to get Mislojevic the hat trick, which would be the 3rd of the season and 3rd of his OHL career.
That certainly would have been as pretty as they come.
Reid shot, that one goes wide. Humphreys here with 16 seconds left on this Rangers power play.
Virtually the identical setup there, that time for Reid.
Getting it back here is Adrian Mislojevic with 7 seconds left to go on this abbreviated power play. Mislojevic will drop it back. Gets it here for Max Giarcola, who shoots it in. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Woodall. Nothing worse for the wear. Hopefully he gets back out here as the Spitfires, though, win the face-off in their own end, and good clear from Cristoforo. As Parsons will leave this for Reed. Reed faked the quick pass, and now Reed will start this rush out for the Rangers. Nifty skating by Reed. Reed gets around Kennedy. Here's Reed, tries to peel back. That time Kennedy got the better of Cameron Reed. And the Spitfires able to settle it down, and Morneau once again. Good clear from the Spitfires as 30 seconds is gone on this Rangers power play. Reed, as there's a faint "Let's Go Rangers" chant going, trying to will our town on. Pridham, off that time for Misljevic, then to Swick. Swick sends it around. Back here for Jack Pridham. Pridham fanned on the pass, and Abraham clears. As Parsons will not. Can they triple up on the Spitfires here with another power play opportunity? Here's Humphreys for Reed. Makes the feed back. Back now here for Humphreys. Humphreys goes down low here for Misljevic. Misljevic goes down low behind the goal line for Christian Humphreys. Humphreys had the puck rolling him, gets it back. Here is Christian Humphreys still with it for the Kitchener Rangers. Humphreys shot, that was a bullet, didn't miss by much, and the Spitfires can't clear. Great job by Reed to keep this puck in the Windsor end. Humphreys here for Jack Pridham. Pridham back for Humphreys for Cameron Reed. Reed will leave it now here for Christian Humphreys. Humphreys shot, save made by Froggett, and tried to lift that one through was Swick. Sprawling out was Froggett. Reed here for Humphreys. Humphreys had that puck roll on him. It was a great chance developing for the Rangers. Now Humphreys, his pass gets deflected off Protas and come back behind his net and play this puck. We'll keep our eye as well for Froggett here with 4:37 left to go. Parsons got enough of it with his stick here for Carson Campbell. Campbell, his pass nearly broken up there by Abraham. Now Abraham shot. He sends that one wide into the net. Oh, trying to win the face-off. Belchez can't get his stick on it as Matt Andonovski does, off the wall. It'll come here for Humphreys. Humphreys, and he overskated the puck. As now Ryan Abraham has to track it back and will restart this rush out from behind his own net. 4:10 left to go here in the hockey game. Morneau, he'll wire around and try to wire.
Points all this season, considering where they were projected to be at the start of the year.
They got some games to do it, and I think they got a schedule that they can do it.
I think the math checks out.
I think it does too, Dan. There's a shot by Morneau, and he scores! Throw the hats for Noah Morneau.
To wrap up regulation.
Well, Kitchener won the face-off, but Humphreys couldn't handle it as Greentree here for Protas. Protas shot, his stick explodes just at the release point. Now Humphreys over the line for Kitchener. Humphreys trying to get around Kennedy. Humphreys didn't have the angle for the shot. Humphreys back to the point here for Reed. Reed to Jack Pridham. Pridham here for Humphreys. Humphreys will settle it down. Reed shot. Didn't get all of it and it went wide. Now Misljevic will battle and dig this puck free for the Rangers. Misljevic, he can't control it. Out comes the Spitfires here with Protas. Protas looking for Cristoforo, and good stick in the lane that time by Reed, and a better stick in the lane by Misljevic. Coming back here are the Rangers with Swick. It's Swick looking for Humphreys, couldn't get it on his stick. Pass a little too high. Now Jack Pridham though. Pridham shot, score!